Islamabad.
Yeah? That's your daughter?
Yep.
Must have been scary for you seeing your mum
Mina
like that.
doesn't speak English. She's lived in Pakistan since she was a baby.
You're bringing her to the UK to show her roots?
Yeah, something like that.
Right, well, I'll chase those results.
Is everything all right, Dr. Griffin?
Just running a slight temperature. Nothing to worry about.
I'm hearing things. Patients being shipped out early, consultants pushing wheelchairs and being called down for non-emergencies. What's going on?
Look around you. We're at critical mass. Right now, everything's an emergency.
Put the paint there for you, silly cow.
Shush! Okay. Clean their eyes up. Send them home.
Don't bother me, mate. I'm a double timer.
Cheers.
Maybe you should take up dominoes instead, eh?
Look, you have a great team rolling with the punches to great effect. The question is, are you leading that team or hindering it?
I haven't got enough staff on the ground. We need new equipment to help with the influx due to St. Luke's closure. We're not trained or set up for this scenario.
What say you, Mr. Williams?
Don't bring me into it. All right, everybody, let's keep these cases moving. Anyway, certainly liven things up around here, isn't it?
Doesn't seem to me to be a problem, excuse me.
Don't walk away from this!
I'm due in theatre to observe as Holby City pioneers new technology. We're all moving forward, and we can't do that if one person is swimming against the tide.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I mean, the man might have a point. Anyway, they're all on edge because of this robotics thing.
My staff can't be expected to work at this pace. We are not robots.
Kyla!
Harvey.
Kyla, look, they're taking a nick. You must be on a break, honey. Well, just take a break.
I said wait.
What?
When I am done, I will come and find you. Now stop being a prat. Take a seat.
Okay. Okay. Now be careful how you speak to me,
Do you want me to call security? No, it's fine. Right, well, I'd wait till he sobers up before you speak to him. That might mean waiting a while. So make him wait. What's the point of getting into something with him just because he's half cut? Julie Conrad's tox queen's back. Jeez. You know, you're right. I will let him wait a bit longer. Yeah. Wow, hello.
So, what's the doctor said?
Oh, it's Sally at Hope. You know what he's like. Lovely cakes. I think I'll have a fourth.
Is that crumbs on my suit or dandruff? More reason for us to get you properly looked at in the States.
Let's wait and see what they say here first.
Well, it doesn't matter what they say, that's the point.
I might not be up to it. It's been a long 4 years.
Do you think they'll let you pop over and see Alan and give him some words of encouragement?
You must be nervous.
What's the gallbladder off?
Performed by a robot. It's not nothing, Mother.
No. It's an indication of what that man will do for you.
Well, I didn't ask him. If he wants the op done normally, I'd understand.
He's doing it. And you're going to the States. Enough said, okay?
No, we're just waiting on scan results.
Well, they want to take it to Cincinnati, get her looked at there.
Excuse me. If the scans show what I think they'll show, I can't think of any treatment which will help her.
So what will your recommendation be?
Not to waste time chasing rainbows. Spend what little time she has left with her family.
No trip, no conflict. Good.
I'll be sure to pass on your well wishes to my patient.
No, that's not what I meant. We are doing the right thing, pushing ahead with this.
Really, what's the alternative? Yeah, you send the press home and hang up on Cincinnati? Alan Simpson said it himself. He's a volunteer.
You're right. I'm satisfied there's no conflict. And it's too prestigious an opportunity to miss.
So, you go ready the press, I will prep Mr. Simpson. Fingers crossed, might even get 9 holes of golf before the dinner.
Mr. Simpson, how about I take you to see Rosie?
Oh, could you?
Yeah. This kind of high-profile op has a momentum all of its own.
It's like a train you can't get off.
You know, if you're not all right about it, we can put it on hold. I can help you get all the information you need, and then when you're ready, we'll proceed.
What, you mean the operation? Put that on hold?
I'm not saying cancel it, which, you know, of course you have the right to do. But why not take things at your pace, not theirs?
Well, let's see what's happening with Rosie and then put my mind back to this.
Exactly. Good. Let's go see your stepdaughter.
Mr. Griffin.
But no track marks on her arms.
No, none that I could see, and she's not showing any other signs of being a user. What are you thinking?
Mrs. Conrad, we've had your results back, and they show high levels of opiates in your system. Do you have any idea how they might have got there?
None whatsoever.
Well, I don't think that you're a user, which leads me to think that you might be trying to smuggle drugs into this country.
What a ridiculous... I'm not stopping here to be accused of something like that.
Stay there, please.
Well, we can order an abdominal ultrasound, and that way we can see for ourselves.
Look, it's not what you think, okay? Look, my husband is a terrible man. And look, no one should have to live with the monster. I haven't done anything but try and bring my daughter to a better place.
I think we should get those treated.
I was desperate to get us away. And someone asked me to do what you said, and he'd pay for my ticket. So I swallowed a packet, just one small packet, but I couldn't go through with the rest. And when this man finds out that I've left his drugs in Pakistan, he's going to...
Well, the ultrasound will tell us.
Please don't call the police.
Swallowing a condom filled with heroin to escape. It's a hell of a thing to do.
Yeah, well, something can drive you to anything. Harvey. Now. What's with coming in drunk and shouting the place down?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a bad day.
Yeah, well, it's not on half, right?
I know. Look, Come give me a hug. What?
Tell me what's going on.
What?
Harvey, why have you got ink on your hands?
CPS are taking it all away. They charged me down at the station, fingerprinted like I was scum.
Oh, Harvey.
I'm still under suspension until they hear the case, which could take ages.
So you went up and got bladdered?
You're supposed to support me.
In being a drunk?
Well, maybe, just maybe, if you supported me way back when instead of I didn't see nothing.
We went through all that.
Just give me a hug, please. Come.
Yeah, all right, Harvey, get off me.
You know I love you.
Get off me, Harvey. Just get... Get away from me.
We'll finish this conversation when we get home.
I thought the press might be interested in running a sister story. While we spend a fortune on fancy ops, we're failing patients down on AAU.
My door is always open, Dr. Griffin, you know that. And shortcomings in the NHS are well documented, I think. Wouldn't we be failing patients if we didn't push technology to its limits? Rhetoric and debate never made the front pages, but what you're about to see today, however, will.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I could have your job for this.
You're welcome to it.
Dr. Griffin, I thought I'd update you on Ben Thatcher. Mr. Sutherland.
Mrs. Beecham?
The trauma victim you paid me to see. We discovered in theatre that he's in DIC. You all right? Do you want me to look at that?
Why did you stop me?
Oh, well, you just seem to hell bent on destroying your career, which, you know, it's fine by me, but it's a bit messy. I don't like to have to watch.
Thank you.
Miss Naylor. What's going on?
Mr. Simpson wants to see his stepdaughter.
He is supposed to be prepped and ready to go. The press will already be on their way to the observation.
I'd be careful if I were you.
What do you mean?
He's stalling, waiting to hear Rosie's results. Look, I'm doing my best to keep him on side. He trusts me, but if you go wading in there...
I'm afraid it isn't good news. The
cancer has spread to the brain.
Which is what caused the seizures.
I'm very sorry.
What about the amount of seizures?
But they would indicate that you are in end stages.
Well, how soon can you get her into theatre? Remove the cancer?
In my opinion, surgery isn't an option.
Saving her life isn't an option.
I don't think that you would survive the operation.
Oh, sweetie.
This is exactly the kind of negative thinking that we've come to expect from the NHS.
Mum!
When we get you to the States.
You're not listening!
To people telling you to give up. Damn right I'm not listening!
Let's all calm down. It's a lot to take in.
What do you think about me going abroad?
Well, I always encourage a second opinion. But I feel that travelling all that way to be told that you have an inoperable cancer is a waste of what little time you may have left. Time perhaps better spent with your family.
Okay, I'm sorry to have to interrupt like this.
We'll get to that when we know for sure what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm afraid it doesn't work like that.
I'm talking to my family. She said I could cancel if I wanted, so if I were you, I'd back off.
Excuse me. What the hell have you done?
No, with that level of bleeding, we couldn't complete the operation. We've packed him, but that's temporary.
I think we should take him back to theatre.
Open him up, he'll die on the table.
Is he showing any signs of stabilising here?
Not yet. There's still time.
So he'll die here instead?
Well, you know, at least we can manage his last few hours. He, self-extubated. He didn't like the tube.
Must be something we can do.
What?
Ben, you have a condition called disseminated intravascular coagulation.
Okay, effectively it means your blood isn't clotting properly. We couldn't stop the bleed in theatre.
You're still bleeding internally.
But...
We're keeping you in ITU, hoping that your bleed will stop of its own accord.
And if it doesn't?
We're doing everything we can.
Only came in with a fracture.
It's a shock to us all. When you were admitted, we had no way of knowing this is how it might turn out.
How far away?
Sorry?
My wife. I see a ring. Where are they? I need her.
Of course. I'll find out where they are.
We're doing theatre, so it's got to be quick.
Okay, I want you to give Alan Simpson a second opinion on his stepdaughter.
Well, I agree with Elliot, I'm afraid.
Well, just give him the hope of a different opinion to get him into theatre for this robotics op.
No, I couldn't do that.
What about loyalty to your father?
Well, he can take care of himself.
Well, you don't want to fall out, though.
No reason why we should.
But imagine how grateful he'd be if he knew you helped out him.
I'm sorry, Jack. Fact is, it's a lie that I would be uncomfortable in telling.
Well, even for me, there's a lot to be gained by being in my good books.
Then I will have to find other ways of getting in there, won't I? I'll see you tonight. I'm looking forward to your birthday tomorrow. I've got lots of lovely surprises lined up for you.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
Hello? Are we running behind? I thought you Brits were sticklers for punctuality.
Do you trust me, Mr. Simpson?
Of course.
Then I'm going to tell you something, and I urge you to take it in the spirit it's intended. Mr. Hope lost his wife recently. She suffered from motor neurone disease, and he was with her when she died. They went abroad so she could die with some dignity, and he assisted her in this. He came to the realization that there was nothing to be done for his wife, and so they said their goodbyes. It would be unprofessional of me to suggest he has